Hey there, I'm Zach from dreamoфenglish.com, the place for English video lessons, other types of English resources, and of course online English classes. Today I just want to give you 5 strategies to improve your reading skills. So first of all, let's talk about reading. What are the key elements to reading? Well, first of all, we have fluency, and this refers to your ability to read without stopping. Okay? Just like fluency when we are speaking is to be able to speak fluently without pausing. It's the same with reading. Okay, so to be able to read a text without pausing or without stopping too much. Then we have inference, which refers to your ability to apply what you have read to your own personal experiences, to analyze what you are reading, to make connections between with what you are reading to your own personal life or to the greater world. We then have vocabulary, which obviously refers to the vocabulary in the text. So new words that you may acquire or make an association with words you have previously learnt. And finally, we have retention. So your ability to retain the information that you have just read. So these are the four key elements to reading. Now, let's take a look at some strategies that you can do yourself to improve your reading skills in English. So the first one is to set aside specific time for reading. Okay, so this may be 10 to 15 minutes every day. It is important to note that when you read in English, which is not your native language, obviously it's more difficult. So you want to find a place where you can focus, where you can concentrate, where there aren't any distractions. So whereas in your own language you may enjoy reading on the bus, reading in the park, here in English it may be better to read at home, to read in your bedroom, where it's quieter and you can really focus on the text. Okay, and to set yourself these reading goals, whether it's 15 minutes per day, whether it's 2 pages per day, to read a chapter every week. Because like everything, building a habit is what helps us improve. Okay, we need these routines to really be able to move forward. So that's the first one. Set aside specific time to read in English. The second one, or the second strategy, is to read the right books or the right texts. Sounds pretty obvious, right? But choose books that you are interested in. Do you like science fiction? Do you like romantic novels? Do you like biographies? Okay, so choose books that you are interested in. If you decide to read articles on the internet, what interests you? Do you like football? If so, find a football website and read those articles in English. Do you follow the news? Well, go to BBC and read the news in English. But it's very important because if we are interested in the text, we are more likely to understand it and to want to continue reading it. But not only this, you should also find the right level for you. So, if you are just starting out, there's no shame in reading children's books. That is what I did when I was learning Spanish, because there's no point reading a great 500-page novel if you are just starting to learn English. You will get frustrated, you won't understand anything, and you'll give up. So, start with children's books start with short stories. And then as your level improves, you can increase the level of the books. Okay? So that is number 2. Let's move on to number 3. The third strategy that I recommend is to take notes while you are reading. Okay? Or to highlight text. This is really helpful if you have a Kindle, because you can do this automatically on the Kindle. But if not, if you have a book, as you are reading and you come across new words, just note them down. Okay, maybe you can look them up, find out what they mean. Or you can highlight words, or you can highlight sentences. Okay, this really helps you build vocabulary. It also helps really understand English grammar, because you are going to see the structure that you have learned at school or wherever you are learning English. This is the beauty of reading. Okay, you see this English plainly in a text. So don't be afraid to take notes while you are reading, to be able to understand the vocabulary. The fourth strategy somewhat contradicts the third strategy. Okay, and this is to improve fluency. Okay, so in the third strategy, I said take notes, which is a slower process. In this one, I actually recommend avoiding this idea of taking notes and try to just read as fluently as possible. So that means if you have a page, just read until the end of the page without stopping, without taking notes. Okay, you might not understand every word, but I guarantee you will understand the context. Okay, we can often understand words we don't know simply by the context that they are used in. So this will help you improve your fluency and improve your speed of reading. Obviously, we don't do this at the same time as taking notes because they are completely different. But what you can do, if you have taken some notes on an article or on a chapter, well, you can reread it. Okay, so you take that article or that chapter and read it again without stopping. Another way to improve your fluency here and pronunciation is to read aloud. So again, maybe this is a good idea to do it at home. You don't want to annoy people on the bus. But you can read through it, read through the text aloud. Okay, read it to yourself. This will help fluency. It actually helps your speaking skills too. Okay, and it actually helps pronunciation. So that is the fourth strategy. Finally, number 5 is to apply what you have read by summarizing it. Okay, so remember we talked about retention, this idea of retaining information. Maybe after every chapter, you could write a summary. Okay, maybe you have taken notes of certain vocabulary. Maybe you could try making sentences with those words. Okay, maybe you could talk to a family member. Maybe you could talk to your friend. Okay, and you can summarize what you have just read. So this will help your comprehension of the reading. Okay, so those are 5 strategies that you can apply to improve your reading skills. Let me know which strategy you find the most useful. Let me know if you have any other reading tips, things that help you when you are reading in English. But I hope you like this. Okay, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. And the most important thing really is just to keep on reading. Reading is invaluable when we are learning a new language. Okay, so have a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.